Hello, my name is Joe Clarke. Welcome to Morning Mindfulness with Joe. I'm a spiritual healer based in Oceanside, California. You can learn more about me and my services at my website, Joseph Clarke with an E, hyphen spiritualflourishing.com. The method I'm going to teach today is called metta, or loving kindness. And you can find this and other helpful mindfulness methods in my book, Soul, Supportive Guidance for Healing and Awakening. And Soul's available for purchase at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and authorhouse.com. Now, before we get into the method today, I'd like to review 4 touchstones for successful practice. These are principles to keep in mind to help you get the most out of your mindfulness practice. So the first key to success in your mindfulness practice is commitment, resolving to practice, choosing to actually do it. And by showing up today, you've done exactly that. The second key to success in your mindfulness practice is consistency, practicing regularly. I invite you to see your mindfulness practice much like a fitness routine. If you think about activities like jogging, swimming, lifting weights, you benefit far more from these activities the more consistently you do them. And mindfulness practice is much the same way. The third key to success in your mindfulness practice is flow. This has to do with the difficulty level of your practice. I invite you, don't make your practice too hard, and don't make your practice too easy. Try to find a sustainable groove. So if your practice is getting too hard, if you notice that you're straining or struggling to do it, ease up. Continue to ease up until you find a more sustainable pace. And then likewise, if your practice is getting too easy, if you notice you're only giving it a fraction of your attention, you're really just going through the motions, focus. And continue to focus until you find a groove. The fourth key to success in your mindfulness practice is friendship. Be good to yourself. We engage in mindfulness practices as a gift to ourselves and to others. And so let that truth be reflected in the manner in which you practice. Practice mindfulness in the spirit of friendship, and do that by being good to yourself in the way in which you practice. One way to summarize what I just said there with the touchstones is this quote from the mindfulness teacher Chula Dasa. In his book, The Mind Illuminated, he wrote that when it comes to a mindfulness practice, success comes through repetition with a relaxed attitude rather than from effortful striving. And so if at any point you practice, you find yourself asking, how hard should I be working at this? How much effort should I be putting in? This is a great line to come back to. Repetition with a relaxed attitude. All right, last preliminary matter for today is posture. I invite you to cultivate a healthy and comfortable posture. And to do that, here are 4 good posture goals to keep in mind. First posture goal is alignment. Here's one way to cultivate alignment in your posture. I invite you to notice your pelvis, your seat. And notice how your pelvis is being supported by what you're sitting on right now. Just notice that connection and notice that support. And now notice how your pelvis is supporting your spine. Notice that connection, notice that support. And now notice how your spine is supporting your neck. And notice how your neck is supporting your head. And notice how you can trace that line of connection and support all the way from the top of your head down through your pelvis into whatever surface is supporting your pelvis right now. With that sense of connection and support in mind, let your pelvis, your spine, your neck, and your head come into what feels like a natural and comfortable alignment for you. The second good posture goal to keep in mind is balance. One way to cultivate balance in your posture is to gently rock your body forward and backwards and to the right and then to the left. And then let your body settle into a natural balance point between those extremes. Third good posture goal to keep in mind is openness. Let your posture be open. If you notice your posture is closed or shut in any way, let your posture gently open up like a blossom slowly opening to the light. And a fourth good posture goal to keep in mind today is softness. I invite you right now to relax, to release any tension, and to let your body settle into a soft and steady state. All right, so the meditation that I'm going to teach today is called metta, or loving kindness. It's a beautiful meditation that connects us with our ability to express love unconditionally. It's relatively easy to feel love and to express love toward the people we like, toward the people we naturally and effortlessly enjoy being around. What this meditation helps you do is to tap into a deeper, more unconditional expression of love within yourself. And we do this by expressing love not only towards someone we like, we're also going to express love towards someone we're indifferent toward, someone we hate, toward all people, and then lastly, toward ourselves. This will help you strengthen and enrich your connection with your heart, and it'll help you tap into that fundamentally loving nature, that deep and bottomless goodness that resides within us. So to do this meditation, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring 3 specific people to mind. What I'm going to ask you to do is to think of one person whom you love, one person you are indifferent toward, and one person you hate. So let's take a little time with this. Call to mind someone whom you love, someone you feel a natural fondness and affection toward. Feel free to take your time with this. Feel free to pause this video until you have clearly in your mind's eye the picture of someone you love. Now I'm going to invite you to shift gears. I want you to picture somebody whom you hate. This could be someone you know directly in your life, or it could be a public figure, someone you're more familiar with through television, magazines, word of mouth. Think of someone who arouses a strong feeling of hatred and dislike within you. Feel free to pause the video here to take your time to come up with an example. And then once you have that person's image in mind, keep that. We're going to come back to it. And so now that you've thought of somebody whom you love and someone who you hate, the third person we're going to think of is someone you feel indifferent toward. Now, this can sometimes be the hardest person to come up with because the person we love or the person we hate is someone we have a strong feeling toward. Right now, we're trying to think of someone toward whom we don't really have a strong feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some language that might help you conjure the example of someone you're indifferent toward. Think of someone with whom you don't really have much of a relationship. Someone with whom you don't really share much history. This is someone who, when you see them, you don't really feel strongly about them one way or another. This could be someone you see in your neighborhood. This could be someone you see on your way to or from work, or even in the workplace. This could be someone as you're going around town doing errands, shopping for groceries, buying coffee, going through a drive-through for a meal. This may be someone you've seen only once. It may be someone you've seen dozens of times. But it's someone who, when you see them, you don't feel a strong feeling of affection, and you don't feel a strong feeling of dislike. The honest feeling that comes to you is one more of indifference. So again, feel free to pause the video here to give yourself time to come up with a good example. And now I invite you to have all three of those examples in your mind: the person you love, the person you hate, and the person you're indifferent toward. And we're going to utilize those images in this meditation. All right, so first, we're going to start with the person you love. Let that person's image come to mind for you. And again, feel free to pause the video here if you want to really conjure that image richly in your mind. This person whom you love. And as you keep that image of this person you love in your mind, I invite you to put your hand gently over your heart. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say some words together. You can say these words silently or aloud. Let's begin now. With this image of this person we love in mind and with our hand over our heart, say silently or aloud, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May your heart be joyful, warm, soft, and steady. This image of the person you love in your mind, with your hand over your heart, say silently or loud, may you abide in loving kindness. Let your hand gently rest and take 3 unhurried breaths. Good job. When those 3 unhurried breaths are done, we'll move to our second person. Before we do, I invite you to just gently reconnect with that posture. Let it be healthy and comfortable. And now, bring to mind that image of the person that you're indifferent toward. That person that you don't really have strong feelings toward one way or another. And as you have that person's image in your mind's eye, go and gently put your hand back over your heart. And I invite you to say these words silently or aloud. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May your heart be joyful, warm, soft, and steady. May you abide in loving kindness. Good. Go and let your mind's eye relax and release that image. Go and let your hand gently relax. And take 3 unhurried breaths. Now to our third expression of loving kindness. I invite you now to focus on that person you hate. Bring their image to mind. Really take your time. Feel free to pause the video to let that image come into your mind of this person you hate. And as you picture this person you hate in your mind, go and put your hand gently over your heart. And then invite you to say these words silently or aloud. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May your heart be joyful, warm, soft, and steady. May you abide in loving kindness. Beautiful. Let the image go from your mind's eye. Let your hand relax and take 3 unhurried breaths. All right. Go and gently reconnect with that posture. There's that pelvis, your spine, your neck, and your head. Let that posture be aligned, balanced, open, and soft. Now we move to our fourth expression of loving kindness. What I invite you to do now is first to picture the earth. You might call to mind the way you've looked at the earth from an airplane. You might picture a satellite image of the earth or an image of the earth taken from space. I'd see that globe. Let that image crystallize in your mind's eye. And now what I invite you to do is to picture the people of earth. This fourth expression of loving kindness is going to be towards all the people of earth. You could do this in any number of ways. You could allow a variety of faces to pass over your mind's eye, almost like a train going by. You can picture large groups of people in open spaces, a stadium filled with people, a large park or a town square teeming with people. A third way you can picture the people of Earth is you can go back to that image of the globe and imagine we're seeing it at night. And maybe you've seen this image of space, or these images from space of the Earth at night. This light radiating off of the continents, concentrated in the areas of the cities. Whatever image or combination of images helps you picture the Earth and the people of the Earth. Let that image be in your mind right now. And with that image of the Earth and the people of the Earth in your mind's eye, bring your hand gently to your heart. I invite you to say these words silently or aloud to the Earth and to its people. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May your heart be joyful, warm, soft, and steady. May you abide in loving kindness. Good. Let your mind's eye release this image. Let your hand relax. And go and take 3 unhurried breaths. Beautiful. When those 3 unhurried breaths are done, we'll move to our 5th and final expression of loving kindness. And this is going to be loving kindness that we give to ourselves. I invite you to picture yourself. Picture your face. Picture your body. Picture yourself exactly as you are right now in this moment. Take your time. Feel free to pause this video to let this image of yourself as you are right now crystallize in your mind's eye. And with this image of yourself in mind, I invite you to gently place your hand back over your heart. And invite you now to say, silently or aloud, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May your heart be joyful, warm, soft, and steady. May you abide in loving kindness. Let your mind now release the image. Let your hand relax. Take 3 unhurried breaths. Beautiful. I invite you now just to pause for a moment. Feel free to close your eyes, reconnect with that posture, feel your body. I invite you just to check in with your state right now. Check in with your thoughts, check in with your emotions, check in with your mood and your demeanor. See if you notice any differences, even subtle differences, between how you were thinking and feeling before you did this meditation and how you're feeling now. And if you notice any positive changes, any improvements, just make a mental note of that. This will help your mind begin to associate this meditation with those changes, which can positively reinforce the practice and encourage you to do it more in the future. All right, nice job. Why don't you go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a squeeze if that feels right. You've done yourself a great service by engaging in this practice. I wish you good luck and good fortune. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.